Whammon season! I play duck season, and I play fire! Let's
Okay, so my topic is hunting. My name is Jose Galvez. As we can see from the video, hunting in this cartoon is seen as something funny to most because it's cartoons that bring back memories. Everyone must go through, everyone or most of us have a fear of a human-eating animal or just a little spider that really doesn't hurt anybody. But no one tries, nowadays, a lot of people don't take on the challenge of hunting or trying to overcome that fear that we have. Most of this is caused because technology nowadays takes that ability away from us to see the opportunities or try to take on the challenges that hunting might provide for us. Most people think that people who do hunting are animal killing machines or things like that. Me myself, being a digital native, I see in most cases either on the news or just by in person because I have a lot of friends who hunt. It's not a risk. It's really not as risky as most people think, and it helps the economy as well as the environment if you know how to do things right and you carefully plan what you're gonna do or the adventures, and you have a lot of memories that are just waiting to be created. As I was saying, and in most cases, it's seen as a sport for families to come together and take that competitiveness out of them to try to see who's the best. So first, I want to discuss to you guys what is a sport and how is hunting related to a sport, and then I'm going to compare it to several other sports to show you guys how the fatality or the risk that may be seen. So first, what is a sport? Hunting and sport is something that is competitive, something where you can compete in to see who's the best or just to have fun. Sports nowadays is seen as something that you can be fit in, as described in the article Benefits of Hunting by Trina Hitler, who has spent several years not only writing of sports to inform people how to do sports or the different sports that there is. She described hunting into the sport. She related it as something that you could do as a family, also try to compete with one another in a safe, while being safe to each other, and also to try to bring the unity and cover in some cases, mental scars that might have been built over the years or early childhood. Maybe you used to be bullied on by your older brother or younger sister, things like that. But how does hunting compare to other sports? Most people see hunting as that you could get shot at or something that living here in the cities we don't really think of because we're not, as I was saying earlier, technology has deprived us of that, of seeing the opportunities and just to see what abilities you have. Some people have the natural call for basketball or soccer, but here's some statistics for you guys. A person is 11 more times likely to get hurt playing volleyball, 19 times while snowboarding, 25 more times bicycling, 34 more times playing soccer, and 105 times playing football. And strangely enough, Tiger Woods is at a higher percent of getting hurt than Elmer Fudd hunting. So to me, that's kind of like, it's surprising. Most people usually just tend to think in the negative side of hunting. Now that I've explained to you how hunting is a sport, why would we hunt, or why should we hunt? In most cases, we don't think of how it would benefit the economy. In the article 5 Benefits by Women's Outdoor Wire, which is doesn't really have that many years or that recognized for hunting, but lately it's been appealing more to women as well. So I decided to do an article on it and the impact it has on the economy. For Virginia alone, it produced $48 million. Taking into consideration the different gear or the weapons, ammo, the place where you go hunt, you also have to buy permits for all that. So it's a lot of things that you do have to buy, but it's a sport where you could be flexible depending on your budget or depending just how serious you are of the sport. In the article, Hunting Benefits on Wildlife and the Environment by Emma Bryan. Now, he already has several years writing about wildlife, and lately he's been more intrigued in hunting because with global warming, with species almost being extinct, he did a presentation on that. And $20 million were spent on hunting gear alone, and hotels and fast food places would have lost over $5.3 billion alone. And the government alone, directly, not considering the taxes and all that, they get $1.2 billion. So that's something to think of. Now that I talked to you briefly about how it affects the economy, how does it affect the environment? Just very quickly, we just here have a chart where you see how much deer are harvested, which means I looked up harvest. In this case, it means produced. So you see here how it's in a rise. Now, as more deer are produced, you see more of how they're able to be hunted. So they have more flexibility on that as well. And it's also written on the 5 benefits of hunting by the Women's Outdoor Wire once again. They say how Virginia's ecosystem and neighboring states, actually without hunting, their ecosystems wouldn't be stable. So as people, I think we might have to rethink our judgment calls on that. Now to wrap things up, hunting is a sport that teens and young adults should learn to embrace. Hunting allows the economy to have a greater amount of money and help the environment being stable in different ways. Hunting has been going on since time started. As this generation, we're not forced, but we need to think of, even though the meaning has changed, it's something to bring the old back to the new. Thank you.